Hi there, Cancer, and welcome back to Star-Lord is Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of January the 17th through to the 23rd. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. First up, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, followed then by Major Arcana, the Magician, upright. Then we have the Ace of Swords in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the Fool, upright. And lastly, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you've got I was going to say Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, Cancer, for your overall energy. Some of you may feel this week like you've been released from a situation. Perhaps it was a situation that was quite restrictive. The Eight of Swords in the upright position can point to feeling really restricted in some aspect. Sometimes, sorry, my mic just popped off. That's okay. We'll get this up and running again in no time. But the Eight of Swords upright points to when we are, oops, I think I've lost my sound. Or no, I think the sound's going still. So this comes up when we're sort of feeling restricted. It could be, for some of you, restricted in a work situation. A lot of times this will come up when we feel like, oh, like I really, I want to maybe branch out, or maybe I want to, get a better position within the company or something, but I feel like I'm halted. I feel like I can't move forward. Sometimes this can come up when we're in a restrictive relationship where we feel like we can't really move with it. There's like something is holding us back. Sometimes the Eight of Swords in the upright points to when we're feeling like even just trapped in our own thoughts where we cannot see a way out. And sometimes it can represent other people coming around, talking to us, making it appear, even worse. So we can become prisoners, so to speak, of our own mind. When the card is reversed, however, this is where we're coming out of that. We finally feel like it's time to take the blindfold off and find an escape route. And then we feel released. We feel better. Sometimes this happens because situations change. It's nothing that we've done. If we were in a restrictive situation, say at work, maybe things have changed now, so you feel like, oh, that big relief. For others of you, it could have been you were in a restrained, friendship, relationship, what have you, and now you feel like, oh, maybe the person's left or they're gone or what have you. So whatever the situation is, you're feeling relieved about something. It could have been, like I said, you were trapped within your own mind and your own thoughts, and perhaps you found a way to, find a way out of the turmoil. Sometimes it can just represent overthinking a situation. Sometimes it's like, when fear gets the better of us and we start overthinking a situation, but now we feel like, okay, I can breathe now because I see a way out. Now, coming right at the beginning of the week, we do have the Magician here in the upright position. This is good, definitely good news, because this is, for some of you, perhaps you've been relieved of a situation that you don't have to deal with anymore, and now you're sort of in manifestation mode. The Magician in the upright position comes up when we have decided, as above, so below. We are going to take that energy. We all possess the ability to become the Magician, but we kind of have to be in that strong, confident, blinders on, focused on what it is we want to manifest. So we have to be very clear in order to manifest things, especially quickly. We need to be very clear about that, stay focused on it, and then also have the confidence. And that's where the yellow comes in here. Strong solar plexus, confident that we know this is what we want and this is what we can create, and we move forward towards it. With blinders on, no distractions, we just move towards it. And then the next card is the Ace of Swords. Actually, this is very similar to the Aries reading because they had some of the same cards. Maybe some of you are connected with an Aries business partner or what have you. But the Ace of Swords is here. Aces always usher in some kind of new beginning. Could be a new beginning in communication. Could sometimes represent a new idea, an aha moment when you realize, this is the avenue I want to take. This is the road I want to take. I'm going to move towards that. Sometimes the Ace of Swords can represent, it is the sword of victory. It is the sword of clarity too as well. The Ace of Swords is where we kind of cut through the BS. We see things exactly for what they are. Sometimes it can represent clear-cut information coming towards us, so we finally know what it is that we want to do. Or it's really good when it comes up. It's like I told Aries, good when it comes up with the Magician, because this is knowing exactly where you want to go and moving towards it, and having that sort of clear vision, and that, you know, that clarity. We need clarity in order to move forward. You know, otherwise we could stumble when we're being the fool, jumping off that cliff and, you know, moving towards something, taking a leap of faith in something. That's what the Fool does. The Fool just, it's a little bit of risky energy, because it could be that you're trying something new, but maybe it's, you know, been a long time coming, Cancer. Maybe it's time to try something new. Venture off into a new area of career or relationships or friendships or hobbies or what have you, because sometimes the Fool can indicate trying a new hobby even. Maybe you found out that this is what you want to do. This is something that could bring joy to your life. Some of you, the Fool represents a new type of relationship. Perhaps some of you got out of a restrictive relationship and are now going to try something new. The last card you have is Ten of Wands in the reverse position. This is all about releasing those burdens. It kind of goes hand in hand with this Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is about releasing yourself from obligations or things that perhaps were becoming a bit burdensome. And the Ten of Wands is in the upright position. This is where we're carrying a load that, you know, we maybe shouldn't have been carrying in the first place, but it was because we kept saying yes, yes, yes to help out other people, co-workers, friends, family, neighbors, what have you. But maybe the burden shouldn't have been on you in the first place, and now the burden's being released. Again, it could be from others, or it could be that you yourself have just decided to say no. Maybe, Cancer, you're releasing yourself from a burdensome situation and you're just saying no. But it could be for some of you, maybe the situation itself just sort of unraveled, or perhaps whomever you were covering for, or whatever it was you were doing, the extra duty is now, you know, come to its close. And you're looking for something new. You're looking for something different, just like the Aries, right? The Aries has had these cards, actually all three of these cards in their reading as well. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.